Hey guys, it's me again with my second video, and my first video, if you haven't seen it yet, it is on this month's Scotchbox, and you should really check it out if you haven't already, and if you don't know what Scotchbox is, but I'll just talk about it for a few seconds. Anyway, Scotchbox is a monthly subscription box filled with Japanese snacks and candies. And I know, like maybe last year or the year before, they had stationaries and stuff in here, but they don't any longer. But that's okay because I'd rather get more snacks and stuff because I love Japanese food and candies and everything in between. But I had fun with this, it being my first ever Scotchbox, and I got to taste test everything, and it was amazing because here where I live, we don't have any like Japanese convenience stores or just like anything of the sort. Of course, like we have like places like Hastings and stuff like that that sell hockey, and we have a World Market, but I hardly ever get to go out there. So this is more convenient for me, seeing how it sends it once a month, and it's full of more of a variety. You know, it isn't the usual like hockey or haichu. Surprisingly, we sell haichu here. I didn't know that, but I found it. So anyway, the purpose of this video is my contest entry for D.W. Jackson's Win a Trip to Japan. And if you don't know about this, Victor, Rachel and June, Shane and Reagan have all made videos talking about this, so you should check that out. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be reviewing D.W. Jackson's first book, The Inexperienced Mage, and this is a whole saga, so there's more books in the series, and I've only read the first one, and I'm hoping that I get to read the other ones soon, hopefully. But the first one I just want to talk about, it was surprisingly good for a not world-renowned author, not a very popular author, and I thought it was really good. A lot of people, though, I noticed had a problem with it, for the following reasons, being that there are some spelling errors and whatnot, but you know, that really didn't seem to bother me since I read a lot off of Wattpad and stuff like that, and most people do have spelling errors, and you know, nobody complains on that, but I guess it's when you're an author, when you actually publish a book, it's a pretty big deal. But you know, as long as you can read what it says, you should be fine and you shouldn't have to deal with it. But that's just my opinion. But moving on from that little dealio, whatever, I love the book. I mean, it had good characters, had a good storyline or plot, and it had a good setting, and I love fantasy books, so that's what really drew me into this book, because I read Harry Potter. I still have yet to read the last two books, I think, and I just love the fantasy genre. So with this book, it really drew me in, and ever since I first got it, I read the first page, and it kept me going. I didn't want to stop reading it. And that was a good thing, because with some books it doesn't do it for me. Like with The Fault in Our Stars, I wasn't really so sure about it, but then when I started reading it, I really started to like it. It's the same, but then I read If I Stay, and that book was also very influential on me because I really liked that. And yeah, so if you haven't read any of his books, you should definitely check them out. I'll be leaving a link in the description. So, and I'll also be leaving links to the other J-bloggers videos talking about this contest. But the reason why I would love to win is that I've always wanted to go to Japan, and I have other friends who would love to go to Japan too. So it'd be amazing if I got the opportunity to go to Japan, just because I just love everything about it. I love the essence of it. I just love Japan, and I love the culture. I love everything, the clothing. It's just like Japan has so much to show off, and it's such a cool country, and it'd be, you know, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, even though I'm hoping when I'm older that I could move to Japan. yeah, it would just be amazing for me now, especially at this age, to learn more about the country, because I am 13 and I know I'm under 18, and I have to get I have to get your parents' permission and whatnot. But you know, still, even though I am younger, doesn't mean I can't enter the contest. So I would really love it if I could win the contest. And the deadline for this is January 1st. So they will be choosing top 10 people's videos, and they will draw one person out, and that person will be the winner. And yeah, you gotta go on a free trip to Japan. You know, it's all paid for and whatnot. And if you look at DW Jackson's vlog, he has a whole post about it, so you can check that out. You know, he talks about every single thing. You can ask him questions, you can email him, and you know, he talks about everything. So if you're unsure, you can go ahead and ask him. So yeah, that's gonna be the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you all later. Bye!